On the 24th of December 2021, the UK Home Office announced the addition of care workers to the UK shortage occupation list, and a lot of people took advantage of this. What this means is that overseas care workers are allowed to apply for the health and care workers visa in the United Kingdom. And this application for overseas care workers is supposed to be for just 1 year, starting on the 15th of February 2022. Now we are in 2023 and February is around the corner, and a lot of people are wondering what exactly is going to happen after 15 to 2023. I made a lot of videos on this channel about this care worker visa, how you can get in on it, the things that you need to do, the requirements, what you should look out for, how to make sure that you are not getting scammed by agencies, and how to go about it. And a lot of people actually took advantage of this opportunity in the year 2022. Now, the question on the lips of many is what will happen after February 2023? Will the opportunity for overseas care workers to apply for skilled worker health and care visa in the United Kingdom be stopped, or will it continue? Unfortunately, the UK government has not said anything about this yet, so we are still hopeful. We are still looking forward to information from the UK government about this. However, it is highly likely that this job code will remain on the UK's shortage occupational list for the foreseeable future. In 2022, the Migration Advisory Committee published their review of the adult social care in the United Kingdom. Now, the Migration Advisory Committee is an independent public body that is being sponsored by the Home Office. So what they do basically is that they review various immigration issues, and then they give their report to the UK government. They advise the UK government on migration issues. What were the Migration Advisory Committee's recommendations to the UK government, and how does this affect you as someone who is looking forward to migrate to the United Kingdom as a carer or a healthcare assistant? Number 1, Mark recommended that the government introduces a fully funded minimum rate of pay for care workers in England that is above the national living wage, where care is being provided through public funds. As a minimum starting point, they recommended a level of £10.50 per hour to be implemented immediately. Number 2, they recommended that workers in social care should be paid for the hours while at work, whether this is time spent traveling or sleeping. While these hours are not being properly compensated, low-paid workers are being underpaid for their time spent at work. So where care is being provided through public funds, those funds should increase to fully reflect the additional costs involved. Number 3, they recommended that the removal of the immigration skills charge for all health and care worker visas. More broadly, it will be useful to separately conduct a full review of the immigration skills charge across the entire skilled worker route, which was introduced some years ago, and there have been substantial changes in immigration policy and its objectives since that time. Number 4, they recommended that the government either conduct or commission research to identify administrative burdens for employers and workers that could be eliminated across the skilled worker route. Number 5, on balance, they recommended maintaining the current salary threshold for the health and care worker visa. Number 6, they maintain the recommendation that annual salary threshold should not be prorated to allow for part-time work for migrants on the healthcare visa. Number 7, they do not recommend any changes to English language requirements for migrants on the health and care worker visa. Number 8, they recommended that workers who spend the full 5 years working in nursing or care roles on the health and care worker visa should either receive a complete settlement fee waiver or pay a lower fee that is no higher than the unit cost of processing. the cost of this recommendation should not be passed on to other visa fees. Number 9, recommended that there should be a review of all visa application fees more broadly to ensure that fees are affordable for people on middle and low incomes. Number 10, the MAC recommended that the decision to make care workers eligible for the health and care worker visa should be made permanent, i.e., should not have an automatic sunset date. As you can see, that is a good news. Like, MAC has already recommended to the UK government that this health and care worker visa route for overseas carers should be made permanent. Number 11, we recommend that the government keep care workers on the shortage occupation list until the next SOL review is completed, when we will make a further recommendation. Number 12, the MAC will encourage the DHSC, that's the Department of Health, and the DAs to work with local authorities to support the development of the market for individuals to work with a care agency to sponsor a specific care worker. Number 13, the government could consider the introduction of a pilot umbrella scheme. Under the scheme, an umbrella body will be appointed to sponsor care workers from overseas, and people who can show their level of need requires living care will be able to directly recruit from the umbrella body. So what does this mean for you trying to come into the UK as a carer or a senior care assistant in the year 2023 or even beyond? What this means is that there is still hope. I mean, from what I read out and what I showed you on the screen, there is still hope. Those were the recommendations made to the UK government. So we are still waiting for the UK government to actually give us an update on this skilled worker visa for healthcare assistants and senior healthcare assistants. However, you need to be prepared. Don't say, oh, this thing is going to end, or we don't know whether to continue after February 2023. So maybe I'll just relax and, just forget about it. No, don't forget about it, guys. Keep pushing, keep doing what you are doing. So if you are still trying to gain your experience as a healthcare assistant in your country, keep doing that. If you don't have your NVQ level 3, your care certificate, and the other mandatory trainings that you need to have as a healthcare assistant in the United Kingdom, start registering, start planning for it, start making plans for it, start taking the courses, start getting those certificates. A lot of money will be involved with visa processing, tuberculosis tests, this and that, getting certificate and all that. Start saving up, start saving money, be prepared. Be prepared, so that when they finally announce that, yes, we are going on with this health and care visa for overseas carers, you will be ready, and then you can just go on with your processing. And also, let me chip in that there are other routes for you to actually immigrate to the UK and to other countries in the world. So try and explore that too, so that you have a lot of options to work with. I really hope this video has been helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do me a favor, share this video with somebody in your circle, on your group, on your WhatsApp, and I am sure that they will thank you for it. So we are still hopeful. I will give you more updates when there are more updates available from the UK government concerning this topic. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in this video, which is all about migrating into the United Kingdom as a healthcare assistant.